cancels and all that fun stuff, and we actually get a GP back. So Doran is going to try his hand at the GP after seeing some success with this pirate.
Yeah. Not exactly the GP versus Nah matchup, but certainly one that you can play. It's just a little bit more dangerous in the early stages of the game.
In terms of regions that are quick, we see Europe. Obviously, LEC is pretty quick to jump on the new metas and the fun stuff.
Yeah.
But eventually, once it gets...
He did. He missed one. He missed one CS.
Wow.
I think out of the first wave. Oh, no. Maybe? No, he's got 6. No, he didn't. He didn't miss any. That's fine. Oh, passive goes down there. I think he might just die. He's waiting for Q. He's waiting for Q. Not going to have it. And he's just dead. Look, maybe he's just tilted because of his monitor situation, but that was just not good. Zeus is going to miss his hook. The bottom lane
has just been very passive. Both of them have just been farming as much as possible. It did look like double scuttle went the way of Arthur. So a nice little win there as an engage here.
Yeah, Vista getting in there with the flash. His hybrid down extremely low. The ignite's ticking, but it's not going to be enough. Bowling ball actually straight into the wall. The Void Seeker not finding anything for it. Deft is going to be able to get this wave to the turret. Now Blank hanging out in this brush as Arthur's stealing away his Gromp. Vista getting into position as Void Seeker is going to be able to find Zeus. Deft getting in from behind the turret. Zeus not going to survive this one. Cannon Barrage comes in, but unfortunately they can't follow up with that one, and maybe that ulti could have come out a little bit.
You're not really looking to set up lane plays with that ult.
Well, he is making a lane play right now. Let's see whether it's going to work, as Vista's going to get hooked back. There's the Ragnarok. Immediately the Gragas is just going to explode. As there's the Lilting Lullaby. It does a fair bit of work, as now Deft maybe out of position. Yeah, you do have to respect Hybrid right now with the weapons that he has, especially in close range, as in goes Yukal. Gets the Shockwave, and Arthur is just dead. Really good capitalization here, and collapse from KT.
So I feel like a little bit of a macro slip-up from the side of Life, and KT are able to take the advantage.
Well, chicken's being eaten here by Chovy, who culls them just to make sure that they're not going to be there. And Yukal doesn't have Shockwave, but he's still going to flash on forward. Chovy going to be taken down, and that's an overstep, a little bit of aggressive positioning, and Arthur's going to pay the price as well. Good night, Sweet Prince. 5 towards as well, currently ahead by about 10 CS over Chovy after that unfortunate death. Is now Chovy going for this one. Shockwave comes in, as there's the Cannon Barrage as well. The culling down on top of Yukal, but now positional advantage for KT, as Chovy is just ran out of ergs, I think. As Arthur, all he can do is really spin around, as Deft is going to punish Yukal. His former teammate, Lilting Lullaby, going to come through. That's a sleepy Olaf who has to watch out. And Eep, and watch out he must, as he's going to be taken down. A triple kill for Deft, who's looking to try and put this one on his back, much like Chovy did in game number 1.
Yep, now it's his turn to try and give it a whirl here. He's 4-0 with a 400 gold bounty. And Morgan's still having a rough time up in the top lane. Doran
secure Shirley.
And let's see, okay. Vista is...
it's definitely behind enemy lines. He's thrown out some barrels, but that's only going to put Yukal closer in position. Another hook is going to be set up, and now Morgan, he's also in trouble. We've got kills going everywhere on the Rift, and the Gangplank and Olaf combo have not been carrying so far in 2021. But now he is, as Shockwave not going to be avoided, as now Vista's going to turn up. Great stopwatch there from Yukal is going to keep him safe for a little while, as Deft is looking to try and get out of there. But now Morgan, he's in the meat grinder. They're going to first try and get to this Gragas' hybrid with his Severum, doing a fair bit of work, but Deft is still able to limp away. As in goes Chovy, picks up the kill onto the Aphelios. He is going to fall afterwards, so it looked cool, but didn't necessarily net them anything, as now Deft pushes out the mid lane. In perfect position to collapse onto this Infernal Drake as Morgan. He's going to get hooked, and this is going to be a dead Crocodile. Dominus trying to get the work done. Gore Drinker also working out. It's a one-man Shockwave, but it is going to get the man that it wanted. There's now Deft trying to get whatever kills he can. The DPS combo is actually really powerful here as Chovy dashing back in once again. And Life look to have control here of this area, but it is still 4 versus 5. The health bars are lower on KT side as the barrel is going to get Zonya'd once again. Yukal just playing really, really well as the Void Seeker, the bowling ball, not actually going to find any joy. Moonlight Vigil comes down. It's going to be Drake secured by Life. still KT looking to try and just disengage if they ever want to fight. Yeah, he has to go back now and get that reset, make sure he spends whatever gold he has. It's going to get cancelled as that's not the time to have a sleep there for Zeus, as finally the caster curse kicks in.
But other than that, the side lanes are not going to look pretty, and some of these team fights as the game comes along could also be the same.
Oh no, Yukal has to flash the watch out Apers. Vista almost saves Yukal's life, who does go into his Zonias, but Deft will be able to pick up that kill. Supercharges to try and get out, but he's melee range with an Olaf. Now Doran's looking to try and get in here. Is he tanky enough to soak the damage from Deft? I think he might be, as Deft has to run away now, and Arthur is going to be the first one to fall. Chovy turns up, Morgan's here, but it's not looking like they're able to take the fight as Chovy throws out the culling just to soften them ever more. The turret is still going to be there, so just a 1-for-1 in the end.
They're thinking about Baron here. Don't think they can... Oh, they're actually going to go for it. Okay, but the vision is here. Everybody on the side of KT sticks around. And let's see what they can do. A lot of poke potential with the barrels. We saw insane damage out of Doran in that last fight with his barrels onto multiple members. And so Hamalife will have to respect
on this Infernal Drake. This is going to decide a lot. I mean, Soul Point is actually going to be a huge deal if Hanwha can actually get there, but are they strong enough is going to be the question, because there are some big item spikes that just came in for KT.
Morgan's positioning here on the right. They got to be careful about this. You see Yukal looking to get that vision, and he does spot him.
Really good setup so far as Deft spotted on that ward, as you can see. He's trying to clear it out as best he can, as it is going to be secured by KT Rolster. Shockwave just onto Vista as Yukal looks to try and take him down. Stopwatch employed, as Yukal had a lantern there, so he was completely safe to try and fish for a potential dissonance kill, as the barrels are going to go a little bit wide. And Doran's just going to tidy this one up.
It's a really difficult game for him to play.
Well, Yukal, he's going to get sleepy, but he has himself a lantern ride to head onto if he wants to, but he actually doesn't. He wants to take the fight as Arthur goes golden, has to flash to get himself out as hybrid. Just going to be dead towards the other side of this fight. Chovy trying to cull, but only culls the air for the moment, but now the collapse comes in. Vista, he may look tubby, but he gets around the rift as Barrel comes down, Blank thrown into the team. Gordrinker gets a lot of value right there, but he's still going to go down. Chovy grabs that kill for himself, and now Hanwha Live. They've taken down the AD and the jungler. This could be Baron time, unless KT can do something miraculous.
Looks like it. Hybrid, unfortunately, running through what he thought was his jungle, gets caught out. This is what leads to that. Doran not able to link up those barrels.
Oh, that's a big shame, actually. Now Vista off to the side, not sure what he's doing there as Morgan trying to collapse onto Zeus. In goes Deft, now looking to take down Yukal, flashes the orb. Yukal goes into his Zonias, but I have a feeling he's still going to be dead.
Yukal!
The shockwave, beautiful work from Yukal before entering the death chamber. He deserves that rest, though, I tell you what, as that is going to deny the Baron and keep KT in this one.
That fight looked so done. I thought Hamalife were just gonna waltz on to the victory in that fight, take the Baron, no big deal, but Yukal just pops off in an incredible way. They somehow spot Hybrid moving into, so he's like, well, we can't go in, and now the Baron has started again.
Oh, this is not the party that they were looking for, though. They're all standing behind the Baron, taking so much damage. Morgan going to get in here. Zeus late to this party also, as now the Crocodile is going to start this one off. That was not the Baron you wanted to go for, gentlemen, as now Harm Alive. They're looking to try and secure it. It will be taken by Lilia, as Yukal now looking for that dream shockwave opportunity. As Morgan, he might just give himself up here, but no, Slice Dice gets himself to safety as Vista lying in wait. There's the body slam flash and gets Zeus right into position, and Deft wants to fight this one out too. He's not afraid of that particular shockwave because he had full health, and that's going to mean that Hanwha Life are in a great position to move forward in this game.
Yeah, not going to pull it off twice in a row, and that Baron call, not the right play. KT had been overall pretty solid on their macro as a team, but range minions, just perfect mechanical play out of Yukal in this series.
And then they decide to take a Baron that they're not allowed to take. Deft is also just going to kill Hybrid as we go back to live, as Zeus is also dead. There's too many 80 carries. Can't keep track of them all. Can KT, as now Doran finds himself in a brush. There's a big angry crocodile, but I think the pirate might be winning this one as Barrel comes down as well. Morgan very, very slow. Both of them gonna proc some Sterix. And yeah, it's just gonna be blank tidying this one up. In the meantime, there's an inhibitor falling down as Morgan actually staying alive for a really long time.
Oh.
The slice comes in, avoids the undertow.
Oh.
Blank. Oh my god, he gets his Q back as well. I think Morgan's still gonna die. But no, he's not. Surviving forever on the crocodile. And maybe
I want to see how this actually happens. He tries to move in and essentially just gets burst down, and Deft says, yeah, well, I'm Kaisa, so you're not getting away from this.
That was not what you want. It was, yeah, a bit of a disaster. As Doran also, okay, our observer's really struggling to know what the heck to do right here as Deft continuing to fight. As, yeah, the Olaf running as fast as he can back to his fountain. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get my analogy out because there's just too much action too fast in this game.
I think the game might just be over. They're looking to push and potentially end here. They're going to take down the second inhibitor. And again, just people getting clawed out in the side lanes alone. Here's another engage.
Yeah, in goes Morgan, but the hook is going to land very comfortably there by Zeus. Barrel comes through, but Zeus does have a stopwatch that he prepared earlier. But now, he wished he sort of had it back again. It's now Deft tidying up the fight. That's the triple kill. That's going to be the end of the game. We're going to game 3 between Hanwha Life and KT.
Yep, that's going to do it at the end of the day. A crazy back and forth slugfest between these two teams. And at the end of the day, Hanwha Life just barely able to eke that